Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank. I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. Usually wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners pullover. Yeah, I really like Rebecca. Great character. I have a couple pullovers. It's not the same one I wear every time. I have like 3 or 4 Rebecca pullovers. In case you're wondering, I saw a channel. This channel, and what is it called? Maddie Maddie His Loner, whatever. Anyway, this channel, okay, right now it's July 23rd. This channel was made July 12th. Okay? So it's been up 11 days. Okay? It's been up 11 days. It already has 3,000 subscribers. It only has one video. When she first made this video, I mean, no, this is like before she made a video, she had 11 subscribers. So just by existing, she had 11 subscribers. But after like 17 days, she has over 3,000 subscribers with one video. What's going on? How does a channel with one video, this channel has only existed for 10 days, it already has 3,000 subscribers. And I've seen channels that have existed for 20 years with like one subscriber, and there's like thousands of videos. Like, I don't understand. I, it makes no sense, but I bet you this is a plant. There is no way. Anyway,
Hey, um, I just wanted to make a video and just
like, and I'm already suspicious because it's bad on purpose. It's like out of focus and it's like in the dark. But anyway, let's see.
kind of talk with you guys. I got 11 subscribers. I am super happy and super joyful. I
You got 3,000 subscribers. I just think it's fishy. Very fishy.
just kind of wanted to talk about some stuff that I've been thinking about. I have always thought about how I feel very lonely and
Yeah, I'm laughing at her. I'm laughing at her. I don't know this, and I know I've said this with other people because everything is so performative these days, and everything is all about getting engagement because you make money from YouTube. You make money from the clicks, the likes, the subs, and it's just some of these videos, it comes off as they're reading lines for to get a part in a movie, and I don't know, but okay.
I've always felt like I've been always the odd one out, and I don't know how to stop this feeling. I feel like it's not anything that I can just immediately get over.
It's more self-inflicted TikTok bullshit. I mean, like, if a woman is just average looking and has a pleasant personality, they're like the most popular person in any social circle. Like, it's so right now, this person is at her prime. So life should be really easy right now. It's only difficult because probably in your mind you're trying to make it difficult Just like these other people we react to, they make their own problems because you know what? It sucks just being normal. It sucks just being average. It sucks just being a regular person that fits in. So I have to find something to make me different. So it's either I refuse to accept my gender. So I'm not a woman. I'm a non-binary female presenting insectoid. But since I can't get people to actually call me that, I guess I just have to be called her. And I know I'm slightly exaggerating, but that's what Tyler Spaghetti said on her video that we that we reacted to, because she just can't accept being a regular person. So this is probably just a regular person cannot accept that you don't stand out. So I'm sad and I don't fit in. Sure, okay.
It feels very like I've stuck my head out a car window and everybody else is just slowly putting it up and my head is getting stuck. And
Those are song lyrics. Um, what's that band called? God, what is that band called? Oh, that emo band. And I know you're like, well, there's a million of them. It'll come to me because like I know the band because the lead singer has a really cute daughter. She's hot, and he puts he puts her in a music video. You know, she's like college age. But anyway,
I'm slowly suffocating and suffocating. I just, I feel like I'm bleeding and asking everyone for help, and they're just walking over me.
dude, I'm gonna turn this into a song. Those are song lyrics. I swear to you, those are song lyrics. I swear. Man, I'm going to find that band's name. Um, hold on. Um, not Taking Back Sunday. Hawthorne Heights. Those sounds. That sounds like lyrics from a Hawthorne Heights song. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trying to make fun. I bet you, because I know I like Hawthorne Heights, but I only know like the hit singles, and I know their last album because they recently put out an album, and it has some really good songs. But even their last album, like they're still singing about sad shit. And like, dude, like you're all millionaires, but okay. Um, I'm going to later today, when I'm done reacting to this, I'm gonna write down what she said and I'm gonna turn it into a song. And I'm gonna prove to you that there's probably an indie band in her whatever area, and she just reading the lyrics off. But anyway,
I've never had this type of difficulty before, just with life, but like, I've just, ever since I finished high school, I just felt like I missed out on all the opportunities that I had.
what the fuck is she talking about? Your opportunity starts now. You're out of high school. So you can get a job, go to college and work, or just get a job or college, whatever. Um I don't know, like right now this is a woman's prime. Like a woman has there's this 8-year span in a woman's life where it is her peak, and that is 16 through 24. That is the those 8 years can define the rest of your life. And during those 8 years, it would be really smart to find your husband because this is when you're the most fertile. Okay. I'm not talking about looks, I'm talking about science here. A woman is the most fertile between 16 and 24. So, what is a woman's value? Like, what's a woman's, like, really think a woman's real value? It's her fertility because without someone having the kids, we don't exist. So obviously, the most important thing on the planet is women who are fertile, and a woman's most fertile between those 8 years, and that's why it's kind of important to don't waste those years like partying or whatever, having a hoe phase. During those years, that's 8 years is plenty of time to find a man that you want to spend the rest of your life with and have a child while you're the most fertile. So like your opportunities are right there. Like a woman's life is front loaded. And then as a woman gets older, there's less and less opportunities because she's less and less useful, aka fertile. So notice that women who are like 45 don't get attention like women who are 23. So what's the difference between a 45-year-old and a 23-year-old? Well, the 23-year-old can have kids. The 45-year-old can't have kids, usually. And if they can have kids, it's very risky. And so the reason why women of that age get attention is because of Mother Nature. Uh, it's like that. It's like the part of your brain, like the lizard brain. It's like, okay, fertile. So men are attracted to fertile women. And then women are attracted to men who can protect and provide for the children. That's why women are usually attracted to older men because older men usually have more money and have a more stable lifestyle than younger men. It has nothing to do with like, oh, women just find older guys attractive. No, older guys usually have more money, more status, more, just more items to protect the family and provide for the family. That's just how it is.
And I feel like I've just failed at existing.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
I skipped my graduation and I skipped every dance and every opportunity.
So she skipped her graduation. She skipped every dance. And I don't know what other opportunities she skipped. So I guess like she didn't get the part in the play, whatever. On the scale of life, graduation means nothing. Like walking the stage means nothing. All the dances mean nothing. I purposely didn't go to. I'm trying to remember high school. I might have went to two dances. Like I might have went to like a homecoming. I went to a homecoming at a different school. I went to like Beverly Hills High homecoming, and I went to this other homecoming. Yeah, so I went to more dances at different schools. So I believe I went to one homecoming dance at my school. Yeah, I went to one. I went to one. Um and then like prom, like I went to prom like a few years after I graduated high school, actually. So yeah, so I skipped prom too. So for prom what I did was okay, well, first off, let me try to think. Yeah, so the girl I was gonna go with, her friend wanted to go to prom but didn't want to go alone. So they were gonna go together. And so since I didn't really care, I didn't even bother. I'm like, oh well, we're just kind of talking. And it wasn't anything major. I was just like, like yeah, it was like Molly Johnson. Like me and Molly Johnson were gonna go to prom. And then her best friend Nazarene wanted to go to prom, but Nazarene didn't want to go by herself. And so I was like, well, why don't you take Nazarene? She goes, okay. And then I just didn't go. I mean, I still could have went, but I'm like, I don't know. It just felt weird. I'm like, I don't want to go by myself. But not that I wanted to go in the first place. And I didn't feel like I missed out or anything. And then a few years later, I was still friends with some people who I went to high school with. So there's this girl named Lindsay, and Lindsay was very attractive. I liked Lindsay. And so I was like, you know what? I should find out if Lindsay has a prom date because it'll be the perfect excuse to go with her to prom, and then I'll win because I get to go on a date with the girl I like, and then she wins because she'll actually go to prom with someone because how girls don't want to go to prom alone. So I called my friend Art. I'm like, hey, do you know if Lindsay has a date to prom? And he's like, actually, no, she doesn't. I'm like, okay, thanks for the info. And then I called Lindsay because, like, I was in a band and like playing coffee shops, and I'm like, Lindsay, like, I'm just letting you know, like, I have a show at Tanner's coffee shop, um, whatever, like whatever date. She goes, oh, okay. And so I'm like, so like, what are you doing, like, this week or whatever? She's like, oh, well, well, nothing much, like a prom's in 2 weeks, so like I'm, getting ready. I'm like, oh, well, do you have a date? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, I'll go with it. She's like, yeah, really? And so me and her went to prom. I had a great time. She looked great. I was happy. Um, but like it didn't change my life, and I wouldn't have felt worse or better if I didn't or didn't go. It's just a way to go on a date with her because I liked her. But I wasn't her type. Like she liked race car drivers. That is a very unique kink, that you like race car drivers, and she would hang out at the race car track. Like she's in high school hanging out at the racetrack. But anyway, race car groupie. But hey, I don't judge. Everyone can do their thing, and she actually married a race car driver later. But anyway, I guess back to this fake drama.
And I've just always felt like I didn't belong in that area.
Sure.
And it just like I felt always so humiliated and embarrassed to be like in my own skin. Like I've always felt big.
Yeah, see, that's bad parenting too. See, because all of this stuff is in her head. And once again, I always say it's the TikTokification of self-diagnosis. And it's probably a lot of comparing herself to other people she sees online. Um and then she probably has either no father figure, a bad father figure, or a neglectful father figure. Because usually girls that have a good relationship with their fathers don't have self-esteem issues. Okay, and that's just common fact. So you can look it up in psychology. Girls that have bad relationships or no relationship with their father usually have mental problems. And then also the way she's acting, who knows, like if she's on some SSRIs. Did I say too many S's? You know what I'm talking about. If she's on Prozac, lithium, Xanax, or whatever, just some kind of pill, like fix it all, you know. And then is it the you know being happy or just normal isn't special. Maybe I should be sad so I can fit in a group of other sad people. That might explain why this video came out 5 days ago. Yeah, 5 days ago, but she has 3,000 subscribers because this video is all like sad and stuff. And you know how people are. They're all like sad because, and so they all got recommended this video. And so like they're all like, oh well, like I fit in. I'm gonna sub to this person because maybe every video they put out is just gonna be how sad they are. Like imagine only watching videos that are just people complaining about being sad. Misery loves company, man. Anyway, let's continue.
And just I've also always felt ugly and humiliated. And I've tried to put on makeup and I've tried to, you know, do lashes, lip.
Oh my god. Makeup. Oh god. Happiness comes from within. It doesn't come from makeup. See, I'm glad we're watching this video because the other videos that we react to, it's people giving bad advice to you. In this case, she's giving bad advice to herself, and I corrected and gave you the right advice. So if you're a girl watching, and I know that I have a couple thousand videos, about 185 subscribers, so I know no one watches this. But I'm just going to pretend that people watch these videos. Happiness does not come from makeup. Happiness does not come from putting on lashes. Happiness does not come from comparing yourself to others on social media. You have to make yourself happy. No one can make you happy. You can't depend on someone else to make you happy. That is dangerous. Usually when a person is thinking like this, they are comparing themselves to others though. And they are comparing themselves to the highlight reel of social media. That's very common. Okay? That's just very common. My well, I get kicked off of social media a lot, so Facebook, I maybe last a month at the longest. So I've completely given up on Facebook because I've literally made, I don't know, 16 accounts. I'm like, I get it. I'm not left leaning enough to stay on Facebook because by saying there's only two genders, that's hate speech. No, that's the truth. But anyway, like my social media feed is just a bunch of hot chicks. It's a bunch of it's a bunch of like cosplay chicks. It's a bunch of like K-pop chicks. It's a bunch of just people telling funny jokes. Like racist jokes or edgy jokes. Um, some political news, but nothing on my feed is like a dude showing off his new Lamborghini and his like Rolex watch. Like there's nothing on my social media where I'm like, man, I gotta compare myself to that. Oh, that sucks. I don't have a mansion. Not that I would think like that anyway, but I'm just saying like, even though I'm bombarded with social media, it's topics I talk about like on my podcast actually. So if you watch, then you know what I talk about, and so that's kind of what I get fed. And then obviously because I watch anime and video games are like downstream of cosplay because if I play Marvel Rivals, whatever, or watch whatever Jobless Reincarnation, whatever, I'm gonna get e-girls who are cosplaying as Marvel Rival characters and e-girls who are cosplaying as anime characters. So like that's my social media. So it's like my social media is very like eye candy and fan service and like jokes. So like social media has never actually made me sad or made me compare myself or you know. And that's probably her thing. And see, she's doing this just by her making this video. Her social media is going to be more like downer stuff. Because I've noticed that it's like when I like every YouTube video I've made, I will get recommended stuff that's kind of about the video. I mean, not always, but a lot of times. I've been doing this for years. I have thousands of videos. So on more, on several occasions, it's been like that. But anyway, let's continue with the sad sack.
Blender, but I've always just felt like a pig.
Okay.
Like, I just always feel so humiliated and miserable.
Yeah, that's on you. Okay, so let's judge her looks. Okay. Okay. Now she's not wearing. If she's wearing makeup, it's very little. It looks like she's wearing a little bit of eyeshadow. I hate makeup. I despise makeup. Now you're like, but Frank, you like K-pop. Well, there's K-pop beauty, which is different because that's like a whole genre of stuff. So I'm not, okay. I'm talking about regular people. I hate makeup on people because they look like clowns. They actually, if you saw the world through my eyes and you saw me look at, okay, let's just pretend she's wearing just shit ton of makeup. If you were me and you looked at her and she's wearing a bunch of makeup, you would see a clown. I'm not kidding. So I know what clowns look like, okay, but I can take a step back and realize, what's really going on. So if you were me and looked at her and she was wearing makeup, you would see a clown. That's why I avoid women that wear makeup because I'm like very uncomfortable Now, I'm not saying I'm afraid of clowns though, but I don't want to interact with someone that looks like a clown because it's like it's so distracting. Yeah, it is very distracting. Two, I can't find that person attractive because it's a clown. Now, on my social media feed, there is this one e-girl as a joke. She dresses like a clown or a mime or a moth, but it's a joke. And she's attractive because she's doing a stand-up comedy bit. So I don't want to, I don't want to count that, but I'm just saying, regular person wearing makeup, I'm like, no, just go away. Anyway, I'm gonna rate her looks. Um, she's very pretty. Like base and the reason why I find her so attractive is she's not wearing makeup. She looks, like a regular person. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm just basing it on just this right here. Okay, and let's take away the sad personality because the sad personality brings her way down actually. Okay, with the depressed personality, a 4. Okay? With the depressed personality, a 4. Okay, so let's take away the personality and we're just going to base it on the this look right now. Like a solid 8. Solid 8. Like she's very pretty. So I like was there a instance of bullying because she was pretty and you know how women are. And so other girls were jealous and like brought her down a notch or something like so I don't understand how people don't know what they look like. Like in what world does she look in the mirror and go I'm ugly? But once again, if she has low self-esteem, the environment she lives in could totally make that happen. We don't know those circumstances. I'm assuming she'll make more videos. We're gonna find out.
Every time I go outside, I can't even go outside altogether.
Sure.
I just stay home in my room, lying on my bed, rotting away.
I sw I that's a song, right? Sounds like a song to me. Um, okay, well, why are you sitting in the dark? Like, there's just things that are very, I don't know, Morticia Adams, like, what are you doing? So if you wanna be happy, it helps, no, I mean, my room is just plastered with K-pop posters, because well, what's the point of looking at blank walls when I can look at Hyen from, New Jeans? I mean, she's hot. I can look at Rebecca from Cyberpunk. I can look at Lucille from Ive. I can look at Daki from Demon Slayer. I can look at Hannah from Overwatch. I can look at Solgi from Red Velvet. I can look, whatever. I can go on and on and on. I look at things that I associate happiness with. Una from Mitzi. Like like obviously I wouldn't put stuff on the wall that makes me sad. Like turn turn the lights on. It looks like I don't know if those are drapes. They look like your grandma's dress. Like get new drapes. I don't know. Like it's like you're playing a character of a person that's sad, so you're doing everything possible to stay in this sad state.
I just feel like there has to be more to life
Oh God, go
than
outside.
just staying here.
Then go outside.
I feel completely unsuccessful. I feel like I've failed in everything. Like I've tried and tried, but it's not for me. Like I have no goals, no accomplishments.
Well, what have you done? If you stay inside all day, you're not going to accomplish anything. What? If you stay inside all day, you won't accomplish anything. Just letting you guys know that. She doesn't have any goals. Then set some goals. Goal, goals just don't fall from trees. People, take my advice, not hers. Even though she's not really giving advice, she's just giving. She's being the horrible example of what not to be. You can set goals for yourself, people. You can set your own goals. Um, my goal in life is to receive universal basic income and make YouTube videos all day and play video games. Um, no, but like the only goal I really have is actually to be able to make a living off of YouTube, posting videos online, which is why I've been doing this for fucking 20 years. And still only have 180 subscribers. Oh my god. But anyway, if you don't have any goals, you can't call yourself a failure. So once again, it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy of like I'm sad. So you're this age, so I'm assuming you're 19ish. You look 19. She looks 19 to me anyway. Okay. Um just get a job. Get a part-time job. See, you just need something to do to get out the house. So you need a hobby or a job, a hobby and a job. You could do both. I have lots of hobbies. I make YouTube videos. I write songs. I play music. I write stand up comedy. I sometimes write stories. I have things that entertain me. I have Magic the Gathering. I have BattleTech. I like to collect the BattleTech managers. It's just a hobby. Like it makes me happy. Like I have a bunch. I have like 200 of these things of like little miniatures. Like they're all different. This one I had to put together. Very complicated. I needed glue. They're like all over my room. I have like literally over 100 of those little BattleTech miniatures, all up there, all over there. I look at them, it brings me joy. I'm very simple, but the simple things are what make you happy. So she needs a hobby. Now, I don't know this person, but there's got to be something she's interested in that can take up her time, so she's not sitting around all day feeling sorry for herself. I love science, so in outer space. So like I can sit down and watch videos because the good thing about YouTube is college professors have YouTube channels. I can watch some random college professor talk about whatever the planets for hours. I was watching a guy earlier. He was talking about the probability of intelligent life in the universe, and he was like explaining how many times we've had extinction events on Earth, and like he was saying like every like 100 million years we average a near extinction event, and he was trying to correlate that to different planets, and maybe this is why we haven't found alien life. It was very interesting, and he's just giving his educated opinion. But I find it really interesting. So I'm like, it gives me something to think about all day. I'm like, I'm just thinking. So I'm not like sitting around being sad because I have nothing to do. I don't know. Like you have to be your best friend. And that's what it sounds like she doesn't have. It sounds like she's not her friend. She's just existing. She's not being proactive. And that's what you should do. You should be proactive with yourself.
I just, there's no other way to put it than feeling like a constant failure all the time. I also just hate how I'm so bad at everything that I do.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, I can try a game, but there'll be someone sitting next to me that's even better. And then I just feel bad.
Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? The constant comparing yourself to other people is how you get to this point. Remember Anna Ames, the lovely stripper that we react to? There's a couple of videos where she was making like life decisions based on what other people would think instead of what she needed and what she thought. You can't do this. I play games all the time. And there's a million people better than me in these games. I still have fun because I'm not comparing myself. Like I just showed you the little BattleTech manager. Like there's a video game version of this game, so I play that game too a lot. And I think I lose a lot, but I'm not mad because someone beat me. I'm having fun because I get to enjoy a hobby that I love, and I got to play the digital version of the game. I'm not like, oh my god, this person beat me. This person's better than me. I'm a failure. Like, what kind of thinking is that? You can't think like that. I don't know. That's if you're not positive with yourself, you can't you can't have like you can't depend on other people to prop you up. Okay? You have to prop yourself up. And there's always someone better. Whatever, there's always someone stronger, faster, better, smarter, better looking, or whatever metric you were using, there's always someone better. Okay? It's just how it is. No, like everyone watching this video, you're not the best on the planet, okay? But you're better than billions of other people though, but there's still someone better than you. So think of it like that. Okay, so the person next to you playing the game is better than you, but you are better than millions of other people who are going to play the same game. But you're focusing on the bad. Why? It makes no sense to me, but you got to change the way you think.
Like, I start to hate myself
Oh god.
because that person was better. And then I just hold that against them. And then I always get filled with anger and like hate whenever I see that person because they were better than me. And I've always ruined all my relationships because of this.
This sounds like a very mentally immature, stunted person. This person, like, that sounds like something like an 8-year-old would say, or like 9-year-old would say. Seriously. So maybe something happened to her at that age where she was mentally stunted. I know, I know. I'm not a psychologist. I was a psych major. I read 3 chapters of a book, and I did stay at a Holiday Inn. But it sounds like some trauma that made her stuck in that mindset. But as you get older, there's this thing called self awareness where you should have the ability to take a step back and go, what am I doing? Seriously. Self awareness. We got to look into it, people.
And it's like I was bullied throughout the entirety of elementary school
Ah, I called it. I said that earlier. Okay.
for being ugly. And I feel like also those same people came to me into high school and they started bullying me there.
Ah, see? Called it too. Now, here's the thing she's really pretty. And so what happened was she was really pretty in elementary school, and the kids got jealous and started calling her ugly. Okay, that's what happened. And unfortunately, she stayed in the toxic environment. Yeah, and seriously, like if you were being bullied and the see the reason why when you go to school, the reason why they want you to tell the proper people that you're being bullied is because this is how school shooters are born. Okay, so the fact that she stayed in that environment, that's why she is stuck in this mental state. I had a girlfriend who was bullied in school, and she was like that too. Like she was 24 or 23, but her mental state was like 14. Like she was just stuck in that. You know, I'm not good enough. She was stuck in that time of her life where she was being bullied. And just constantly comparing herself to other people. It was just like it was stressful because you're like, dude, you gotta let that go. And so I helped her with her self-confidence, but that's obviously not the kind of relationship you want. um but I figured I'd try to help her out. But anyway.
So high school and elementary school wasn't the most enjoyable energy.
And so because she was called ugly so many times, she thinks she's ugly, which then again makes you go, what's really going on? Because she's really pretty. Like she's really pretty, and she thinks she's ugly. You're telling me that there's no simps gassing her up? I mean, current day simp culture has never been stronger. You're telling me even her, the person who never goes outside, even she should have simps in her inbox or whatever. So even this, let's say she's telling the truth. I still find it hard to believe that she is stuck in that mindset that she was called ugly so many times. She now believes it because you're telling me that there wasn't any simps around gassing her up. I mean, like I look at my Twitter or X feed, and I look at some of these e girls. Even like the fake gothy girls or the cosplay girls, whatever. If you read the comments, there is just simps gassing these ladies up. And some of them aren't attractive. But it's just like 1,000 comments like you're hot, you're sexy, heart, 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 heart. So I don't know, like, and I know my feed is not special, so I mean it's got to be common, right?
To get along with people wasn't the easiest, but it's just, I feel like it's always been hard for me to get along anywhere. Like, I also just don't see the point in living if I'm not successful. What kind of life do I have going for myself? Like,
Stop comparing yourself to other people. That's your problem. I mean, it's really that simple, people. Do not compare yourself to other people. Okay, so set your own goals. Okay, so I don't know what that is for you. Okay, like my life is simple. Make a YouTube video every couple of days, or make a YouTube video if something interesting happens. Because like I've seen people who have like a million subscribers, and they make a YouTube video like once every 2 weeks, and that's what they've been doing for years actually. And so and the videos are just like mine. They're just like sitting in the room talking. So it's nothing crazy. It's not like Mr. Beast. And they're just talking about a topic that they feel interested in, and they just give their opinions, which is what I do. Um it's but there's luck involved too, and sometimes it's like who so it is what it is, but you need that mentality. So I don't know. I think her new goal is gonna be being a YouTuber because Her channel is brand new. It has one video and she has 3,000 subscribers in like 10 days. So I think this is her new outlet, and I think she's gonna be happy next video. I bet you next video she's gonna be happy because she's gonna be like, "Oh, I monetized already. I got one video. I'm monetized. Already making a living. One video. I got 2,000 videos. Haven't made a dime.
I just like, I constantly feel some pit in my stomach that feels like I'm gonna throw up. I feel disgusted every time I see myself in the mirror. I feel shameful.
Once again, those are song lyrics. Those are straight out of the lyric booklet of Hawthorne Heights and I don't know, Fall Out Boy. I don't know. My Chemical Romance. This is so emo.
Anytime I go outside, I just want to curl up into a ball and explode.
Sure, okay.
I don't even know how to feel anymore. I just always feel embarrassed. I'm always jealous. I'm always filled with self hate.
Dude, is this the chorus? I swear to God. I swear to God, that's the chorus. Oh my God.
It's just not easy doing anything anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything feels like a chore and a constant drag.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a hard time taking showers. I've had a hard time brushing my teeth,
Ugh.
washing my face,
Ugh.
putting on sunscreen.
Ugh.
I can't, like, everything that I do, I need to do 10 times better than anybody else just to get to the bare minimum line.
What are you what? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Take my advice. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop caring about the opinions of people who hate you. That's another thing. You should only care about the opinions of people who are your friend because their opinions are coming from a place of, positivity. So let's just say we're in high school and I'm making fun of you every day. Don't you think because I'm making fun of you, I don't have your best interest in mind? So shouldn't you just ignore what I say? I mean, that's the way I think. So I don't. Well, I mean, I wasn't bullied in high school, but whatever. But let's just say, um, I mean, like I've had people where we've made fun of each other back and forth. But okay, so let's say in high school I have a relationship with someone, we just make fun of each other. I'm not gonna take this person seriously if this person says like you suck. And I'll be like, well, you don't like me, so why would I even listen to you? Because I know these other people who are my friend are like, hey, you're cool. I know I'm making it very simple, but you get what I'm saying. This person hates you and is constantly talking shit to you. It should go in one ear and out the other because this person's main goal is to put you down. And then over here, there are these people that gas you up. They like you. They want you to succeed. So listen to them. I know it's simple, but it's hard to do for some people.
It feels hard. And every time I see someone just get up and be able to accomplish something, I get so angry. Just nowadays, I just feel like I'm filled with anger.
You're angry at yourself. It's not them. You're angry at yourself. You are projecting. This is classic projection. You're mad at yourself because because deep down you can do better, and deep down you're mad at yourself because you see them doing it and it's easy. You're like, well, how come I can't do it? It's because you're lazy. And instead of just admitting the truth, you're refocusing that anger on them. If you focused it on yourself and really self-reflected, you already know what to do. You know the answers. Okay? And it's just really simple. It's like you have to get out and do something. Because whatever you're doing at home is not working because you're sad and you're mad at home. Okay? Even this video, like turn the lights on. Change your environment. Make your environment pleasant for yourself. And also, please don't make a million videos about being sad because you don't want your job to be making sad videos unless this is your acting reel, because I'm not kidding when I say this, it sounds like you're reading song lyrics. It sounds very emo. Like I could picture My Chemical Romance singing this. Not the not the third album, the second album.
There isn't anything else there anymore. I'm just angry all the time. I hate everything that I've done to myself.
Well, at least you know you've done it to yourself. Hold on. I'm looking at My Chemical Romance's discography. Yes, I was right. The first album, I brought you my bullets, you brought me your love. The second album, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. The third album, The Black Parade. So, like I said, the second album, not the third album. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Anyway, um, God, I'm so good. Blows my mind how mentally sharp I am.
If younger me saw me, she would like genuinely be so ashamed of my whole existence. I could have done so much by now, but
What the we gotta hear that again.
she would like genuinely be so ashamed. I'm just angry all the time. I hate everything that I've done to
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
If younger me saw me,
Younger you.
she would like genuinely be so ashamed of my whole existence. I could have done so much by now, but I chose not to because it's just self sabotage.
So what I don't understand is you know all the answers, but you're still doing it. There's a disconnect, which is why I find it hard to believe. If younger me saw me now, younger me would be ashamed because reasons. So you just said the reason, self-sabotage. So you know you're self-sabotaging yourself. So the self-sabotage is making you feel the way you feel right now. So why do you continue to self-sabotage? Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid to be happy? These are I mean, these are the thoughts that should be crossing your mind. Are you afraid to be happy? Are you afraid um is it safer to be sad because if you try you might fail and you don't want to fail? It's kind of like guys who never ask out girls because they don't want to get rejected, so they're like 35 and have only been on one date, and it's because the girl asked him out. So are you afraid of rejection? Are you afraid of failure? Was being made fun of in elementary school and high school that bad that it made you just want to stay inside? What happened to your parents? How come your parents don't know you're feeling like this? Like what? Where's the parenting? Like this is the parents' fault too. How come the parents don't know that the child's being bullied? Um, and also if you're being bullied and the people at your school do not intervene, then don't go to that school anymore. It's just that simple. You don't have to go to school. You can go to homeschool, whatever. You can take a test, just get your GED. Or, I mean, no offense, but public school sucks anyway, and you can still get by without high school. I mean, like, if you want, the only reason why you have to go to school is if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, like an engineer. Then yeah, you have to graduate high school because you have to go to college, blah 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 blah. But if you're not going to be a doctor, you're not going to be a lawyer, you're not going to be a scientist, you're going to be an engineer, you know, you're not going to be an electrician, whatever. Then you don't even need high school because there's millions of just jobs out there. A job's a job. Like like, there's nothing wrong with working at Ralph's. Anyway, just saying, if the situation's bad, leave that situation, leave that environment. Being in a shitty environment is not good for you.
Like, I could have been so good, but I ruined it because I had such a shit life and I needed 5 seconds of dopamine to help. I just constantly feel like a loser.
Because you don't do anything. Get some wins under your belt, people. Get some wins. This is what happens when you never win. Get some wins. I don't care what it is. It could be a video game. It could be um, pick up basketball at the park. It could be finding that book you've been looking for 2 years and you finally get to read it. Whatever. I don't care what it is. It could be a shirt you found at a thrift store. Whatever. Just get some wins under your belt so like you get used to feeling like you accomplished something or get used to feeling happy so that becomes normal. See, her normal is doing nothing and just thinking about how crappy life is and having PTSD from being bullied in high school and elementary school. That's why she's like this because she won't do anything. She won't get some wins. You need some wins. I'm glad we found this video because my advice is good. Hopefully someone watching this will be helped. She is showing you she is the horrible example. This is the result of self-sabotage. How come there's no one in her life to bring her up? And I know you have to bring yourself up, but a lot of people can have a friend that keeps them up. But you shouldn't depend on that friend, but it's nice to have someone to lean on if you're so low you can't reach the rope. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like the self sabotage part, she has isolated herself on purpose, which is why it's you know, like tripled like the feeling. It's like this synergetic effect because she's afraid she'll fail and she doesn't like when other people are successful. She stays hidden more and does less and less. So there's like less and less accomplishments because she's angry, and she's every emotion. She's angry, she's hurt, she's pissed. Okay, that's kind of the same thing, but you get what I'm saying.
I just always feel like a drag. And I kind of just wanted to share this in case there was anybody else out there who also felt this way. I just kind of wanted to tell you that you aren't alone. I'm there with you.
It doesn't help though. I don't want someone to be miserable with me. I know they say misery loves company, but see, there's people, I'm sure there's a lot because she has 3,000 subscribers that feel just like this. But instead of bringing themselves up, They're just staying parallel and just going, yes, yes, I feel like this, yes, but it doesn't solve the problem. All of you who have subscribed to her channel because you feel the exact same way, you have to get some wins. You have to do something. If you're sad, laugh. What makes you happy? Does a comedy make you happy? Does telling that stupid joke your friend told you 1,000 times make you happy? Then tell that joke. Whatever. I don't know what makes you happy. I'm not you, but whatever makes you happy, do that a couple of times a day. There's got to be more than one thing that makes you happy though. Okay? So if there's like make a list of things that make you happy. Make a list. Make a list of things that make you happy. And then every day do at least 3 things on that list. But it has to be positive. Like if it's like drinking vodka, don't. No. It has to be but you do it. I do what I want. But I'm not sad though.
My name's Medea, and you know, we can be friends, be besties, you know, and we can expand together. And I just like want you guys to know that you're not by yourselves.
Okay, so that is the first positive thing she has done in this video. So that is good advice. It's being friends is great because if you're going to be friends, obviously you're going to be positive with each other. So I hope these are friends that are going to talk about uplifting things and not friends that are going to talk about, man, life sucks. Because that's not a friend. That's just someone miserable bringing you down and keeping you miserable. So I hope if you're going to be her friend, keep it positive because you already know you're both sad. You don't have to talk about it. Let's talk about uplifting stuff. We're going to replace the bad shit with good shit. So we're going to talk. I think did she just say her name was Lydia? We're going to talk to Lydia about good good memories, good times, things that we can do to make ourselves happy. We are not going to talk about being bullied in elementary school. We're not going to talk about losing your job. We're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about the things that made you sad. We're going to talk about things that are going to make you happy. We're going to be a good friend. We are going to be good friends, and that right there will make you both feel better. Okay? That is good advice she's giving.
I'm also there. So even if you're sad, just remember that, oh, yeah, I remember that girl. She's also going through the same thing.
But we're not going to base our friendship on that. We're going to base our friendship on doing positive things, right? Because if you go to a room full of sad people and the only thing they do is talk about being sad, you're either A, gonna form a band called MCR, or B, it's just gonna be a lot worse. So
And then we can be sad together.
no, 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 no. Don't be sad together. Be happy together. Okay, so be happy together. Not sad. Be happy together. Because you don't want to still be sad, right? So why be sad together when you could be happy together? Come on, people. It's not that hard.
Be sad and happy together.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Nice to meet you guys.
Well, I see why she has thousands of subscribers. Anyway, I hope this helped. I hope my advice helped. She saved it at the end, so she's coming from a positive, you know, uh way of thinking, I guess. But anyway, have a good Monday, have a good Tuesday, have a good Wednesday, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.